the costume, and then I kind of forgot about that. But you're right, it could entirely be this. Why would they do that? To throw the police off their scent, yeah.
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out.
The one thing that bugs me with this game is the fact that, like, there's no, it doesn't seem like there's a true ending per se. It seems like it's the same story with like a whole bunch of different endings, and that's just it. I really hope that like by the end, it kind of all converge into one ending or something, or there's like one true ending. Because like, if we're getting a sequel, especially if, I didn't see if the sequel has the same characters, but if it does, like if it's still Date, then it doesn't quite work, because then it would mean that like he can't possibly have handed the story all those different ways, you know? There has to be like one way that's like canon, so there can be a sequel. Yeah, we don't know how much he weighs now.
Ota, why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her. Why?
We tried, dude. She just like started admitting to stuff. We're supposed to look for clues. Bucket. Mop. Window, table. Kitchen, counter. Chopstick, condiments. Menu. Picture. Okay. Are you worried about Mayumi?
Of course I am. That's my mom. What son wouldn't be worried about his mom?
Are you worried about Iris?
So worried that my stomach is in knots. The surgery was successful, but they told me she isn't out of the ICU yet.
You doing okay?
Okay? How could I be okay? I got stabbed by a serial killer.
Easy, kid. You're gonna open up your stitches.
Why are you here?
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me.
She lost her eye. Yeah, we saw her on the table. Like, she got like kidnapped by the serial killer, and she lost her left eye. But we saved her in time. But she still had to do surgery, and she's like in a coma now. She's been in a coma for a while.
They told me that my mom confessed.
The thing is, like, like in another branch that we went down, like she hadn't woken up yet. Like, we got to the ending of that branch and she was still in a coma. And like in this one, in this branch, we're suspecting that maybe she's also part of the killings. And like all this was a ruse. And she removed herself or eye, or she asked Oda to do it. Which is so messed up.
I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
It sounds like Mayumi is under arrest, yeah.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes, but as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying, so we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Is Iris a criminal?
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that? I was fighting for my life against the criminal!
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
You...
Did you stage the warehouse incident?
I'm telling you I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has... dementia. Maybe her memory is just mixed up.
Yeah, about her dementia.
Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right?
Yeah, we know.
People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah.
I know, right? He's like telling him all the things. I wish like Aiba would have been able to tell us if he's lying or not.
We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day, and he was a security guard and traffic cop at night. Mom worked as a janitor, and we're both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass. I thought it was
Wow.
totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and idol concert tickets. I had it good, but we were drowning in debt.
Debt?
And there's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up, so they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad...
Passed away?
Yeah.
Look at his face, man. They really did him dirty.
He had a heart attack. But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay.
Oh, really, Jack? I think I saw the movie with, that's a movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, right?
Even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer. It's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company.
Yeah, he was so smarmy. Dude. I'm the killer. Yes, exactly. It was me all along, guys. It was me and my baby bottle filled with juice. I'm the baby bottle killer.
I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever. I'll always support you, Ota.
Oh, man. You lied about the editor thing, right?
Yeah. How do you guess?
Mr. Blight, I love it.
It was really just a few texts back and forth, but I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she kept supporting me.
Man, that's tough. Murder by Numbers? That rings a bell. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. When did Mayumi's illness start?
Not long after I
True
quit
Tactical,
college.
yeah.
Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Oh, did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me!
Whoa. Dude, calm down.
Mom got sick because I'm such a piece of shit. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid, I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse.
What's that picture?
That's super tough to read because my grandfather is has Alzheimer, and it's tough, man.
Looking at this photo reminds me, one time when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift.
Oh, it's all right, Tactical. It's not. I appreciate it. It's not news. Like it's been like that for more than 2 years now. Like 2 years ago, we had to like place him in like a facility, right? And then he's still there, and he's doing his best, I guess. I haven't seen him super often because of the pandemic. I couldn't really visit, but like 2 years ago, he could barely talk anymore. Like he kind of like goes into his mind and he can't really talk. So it's kind of like he wants to formulate like sentences and words, but like it's jumbled in his mind, so he can't like actually process that information and like put it like into words. Yeah, it's really hard. He was basically like my other dad, because my dad was always like super busy with work and stuff when I was like growing up, and so my grandfather was usually the one that was like doing the taxi and stuff and like bringing me to work and like back from work when I was like end of high school, start of college. Like I didn't have a car. So like I spent a whole lot of time with them. My grandmother still goes and visit like almost every day. My father and his brother sometimes go, like as much as they possibly can, but like it's hard for them because it's their dad. It must be so much worse than me. But yeah, it's tough. Like my grandmother's fine. My grandmother's like super fine. Like her mind is all there. She's still at home. But yeah, she can't even like visit all the time now because like it's tiring her out. And also like when she's there, she's like trying to make conversation with him and stuff, but like he recognizes her, but he can't really make conversation, so they mostly sit in silence. Or she talks to him and he just like nods or says, I think he can still say like yes and no. Yeah. And the voice acting too.
My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
Hey, Aiba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit, but I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are illogical. We're not like you AI. We can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times. Aiba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, his dad died a long time ago. He had a stroke. You think she did it? Could be.
Date, weren't you going to check the warehouse?
Oh, true, Tactical. Yeah, that's tough.
I was, but a thought occurred to me.
A thought occurred to me. Capsaicin, a pungent ingredient common in peppers. Irritant sprays such as pepper spray uses this chemical. Shizu Kuranushi. Yeah, it's Boss. Boss's real name. Conspiracy to commit murder. An agreement between two or more people to commit murder. In this penal system, those who conspire to commit the murder will receive the same punishment as the actual murderer if convicted. Okay. Soki soba, a specialty of Okinawa, soba cooked with soft noodles and boneless pork spare ribs. Okay, well, that was it for that. Is Boss still in there? Oh, her real name isn't written here? Oh, come on. I thought these would like update. That would have been nice. Like a section called real name now that we know it. That would have been kind of cool. The soba? Dude, that sounds delicious. You're right. Sounds absolutely delicious. Hold on.